start with Charlie. What were some key elements of the game? There were parts of that game where it was a little bit rough, or I mean, things weren't going real smoothly. What were some key elements there to hanging in there?
I thought our defense came to play tonight. We've been working at it in practice the last couple days, and I think we're getting better at that. We still need to make some adjustments, some improvement, and that was a key to it, our defense.
What were some elements of the defense that you needed to get better at?
Just our rotations and rotating quicker and closing out at a better angle so they can't get easy drives to the basket. And I thought we stepped up on the defensive end.
2 close losses in a row to the Division I guys. How important was it to get back on the right track here?
Really good. Like I always say, wins always give us confidence going into the next game. Beating a team like that, Eastern Washington, a good team, it helps us know that we can play with anybody. And that helped us. That boosted our confidence a lot.
One more thing, with your teammate there, Trevor, it seems like he's kind of become, maybe, I don't know, more comfortable, but anyway, more of an offensive force on the court. Is that something that the rest of the team has kind of recognized?
Yes. He's developing really fast, and I think that we're looking to him more, so I think his confidence is pretty high right now. I think if we keep feeding him, he'll have a heck of a season. He's been finishing real well down low. He can play with any big man we faced so far, so he's doing really good.
Are you committed to feeding him some more, or maybe you're going to take a few games?
We actually, no. We need to work on feeding him some more, because when we feed him, it opens up kickouts for us to cut to the basket. So we need to focus on getting the ball down there some more. So far, I think he's doing a great job.
Trevor, what were some key elements of the game in your mind there?
I mean, like Chuck said, we just played great defense tonight. Obviously, we can get better on that, but we came together as a team and we made the plays that we needed to down the stretch, and that was a big difference. In our close games before, we had a couple turnovers maybe, and tonight we actually capitalized on those plays, and that was a big key to our success tonight.
What made them kind of pesky tonight? I mean, they never really let you go.
I mean, that's what it's going to be like every night now that we're starting to play these tougher schedules. I mean, we're getting better and better teams on our schedule all the time, and they're not just going to lay down and roll over like some teams. I mean, they're going to give it their all and try and win too.
Trevor, they cut it to within 4, down the stretch. There was a timeout, and you had the nice move down the paint, that little turnaround jumper. That seemed like that was a big moment for you there too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Jake passed me that ball, and I was kind of looking around, and I just took what the defense gave me. I mean, I don't want to. It just kind of happened to be the right shot at the right time, and it happened to go in.
Well, really a hard-fought game. They were tough on the boards, and certainly have some kids on the perimeter that can really shoot it. I thought our defense was really good on the three-pointers, holding them to 21%, as well as they can shoot with those 3 guards was a real key. And I thought the second half our guys made some winning plays. Down the stretch we got in those last few minutes when they got it tight, we came out and scored off that, hit a big 3, Jake did, and made our free throws. And I just thought we at key times made some plays that let us win a game. We've been involved in a couple other close games this year that we didn't make any of those plays. We didn't get the defensive stop, or we didn't make the shot, didn't make the free throws. So tonight I thought we made some of those.
The kids said you had some practice time recently that they've been working on defense quite a bit lately.
Well, I'm trying to get their attention there, but we have to improve containment. We're a little physically challenged on that. We're playing big, strong, quick guards. And, it's probably everyone is challenged on that. That's been tough for us. Defensive rebounding needs to pick up a little bit. But I also talked to them a lot too. We have to be a better offensive team than we've been. You can guard all you want if you can't execute some offense and score enough points to give yourself a chance. It's putting your pressure on your defense all the time. And you can knock down some shots. That always energizes you defensively once you play a little bit better on that end. And I thought the second half our guys did that. We certainly didn't do it the first half. We didn't play very well in that first half at all, I didn't think.
It seemed like there was a point there in in the second half, about a 5-minute span there, where we really sustained by offensive rebounds there.
Yeah,
were
we
missing
did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ricardo and Trevor are great offensive rebounders. They have a really good feel for where the ball's coming off the rim, and they anticipate really well. And I thought both those kids play well. Ricky gave us just what we need from him. We moved him to a different spot on defense, and I thought he was really effective up there. And we took him out and went, with a different player up there, we weren't as good defensively. So I like that. I thought he made great contributions that way, and he gave us a little bit on offense. And we had better team balance in that, and that's what we have to have. If we just have one or two kids, and it's difficult for us offensively. And Jake and Louie at the half were scoreless, and they heard a little bit about that. They play high minutes for us, take lots of shots and stuff. We need those two guys carrying their weight with that. They need to be more consistent offensively, and Gruis is obviously developing very well and becoming a good low post player, and he can pick up his defense and rebounding, and he'll be a little more complete. But that was a good stretch in there that we came out, and the key to that, you're down 5 at the half, you have to come out and not let that go to 10. And we didn't. We came back and cut that and got right back into the game, and that was a key part of that game, the first 5 minutes of the second half. Then we had that nice little spurt to take the lead, and then we made the plays to hang on to it. They scored a little bit on there, but again, we defended well and made some free throws and hit some key shots.
What happened to Cutler?
Might have a concussion. He got nailed pretty good in the mouth there. Couldn't go back in. His status will be uncertain for Wednesday. Gruis will take him to the doctor tonight or tomorrow. Get him checked out. But Thomas went in there, did a nice job laying in there, and Louis can handle the ball there a little bit. So we'll be a little bit shorthanded maybe on Wednesday.
What can you tell us about that team? Obviously, you just saw.
They're really good. They had a great year last year. Returned a ton of guys. They had a great recruiting class. Their guards are really quick, really strong. Drew Viney is a big-time player, probably an NBA prospect. He's only a junior, 6'8" kid who can do it all. Very, very skilled. Great shot blockers inside. And, that's certainly one of the best teams outside of the Marquettes in Wisconsin and Nebraska that we've played. They would be at the top of the list of talent.